So I am 3 days post-birth. Honestly, like, we are in the newborn trenches. I only just feel human now because we'll go through it. I'll explain it. But yesterday I literally was thinking, like, will I get through this week? I don't know if I'll actually make it. Like, I don't know if I'll survive. It's just crazy how every day is so different. Like yesterday, I couldn't even film, like I wasn't even thinking about it. I was like, this is just awful. I was crying, all the things. And today I'm like, it's okay. Tom's got Penelope and he's gonna go to the pub soon, have a few beers. I literally feel like the boss. I'm like, you need to go have a break. He's been supporting me for like almost a whole week now. And I'm like, you need to have a break. And I actually kind of want a break as well because I'm like a big introvert. So I need to just like gather myself. So yeah. You need to go have a break. Oh, Stevie, did you make dinner?
I cut up the sausage, but she did everything else. Yeah, I'm gonna go, man.
Okay.
Drop off like that's
all right.
Okay.
Let's go. Okay. Little newborn cuddles. We have been going pretty well. Even though it's only been a few days, we're already getting into a bit of a rhythm. I know it sounds crazy because it's so early, like it's only a few days post-birth, but we already like getting a bit of a system and really working as a team. I guess it's just that thing, like we're third-time parents, so I hate to say it, it's true what they say, it does actually get easier, because I used to hear that and think, what the hell are you talking about? Like 3 children, that's crazy, right? But actually, I get what they mean. You have done it before and you've figured out ways of coping in the past that you keep implementing every time, you keep getting better at it. This time, instead of getting so stressed about it, I'm just going with it and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stay up till 4 in the morning. I know it sounds crazy. And then Tom gets up and I have a sleep for 2 hours in the morning. So that way I can get maybe half an hour here and there in the night. And then I get 2 hours in the morning. Crazy how much you can function off so little sleep. Good girl. We'll have to put these in the fridge, won't we? So what I do generally is I try to, we do her routine, which I wasn't gonna bother doing. And then by the second night, I was like, that's it, we're doing her routine. Because they need to learn, like, may as well start now. So yeah, we do like a little bath and everything. And then I sit down, put on some white noise, swaddle her up. And then I, give her a big feed. And then she won't go down. Like if I try to put her in a cot, she just won't settle in the cot. She'll lie there. And then after a few minutes, she'll start squirming and she'll just want me to like pick her up. I've just accepted that now. I'm like, she will learn eventually. It might take a few weeks or whatever, but I do just keep trying to put her down, and then like I'll just feed and like let her lay on me, and then I'll try again, and then I'll like feed, let her lay on me, just do that. It's crazy, but yeah, I'll just do that through the night until about, I have my midnight rule. It's my new rule. So midnight, I'm like, okay, if I'm over it, I'm just gonna go downstairs, make a cup of tea. Tom made some banana cake the other day and I've been eating banana cake. And like just, I just put on movies and stuff, like things that really make me feel good, because your hormones like completely drop once you have given birth. In the past, I have gotten like those blues where it's like, when you're adjusting to the sleep deprivation, it's insane. Like you're just so, I can't even explain it. It's literally like, it's what they say, like torture and like mental, like you see like shadows in the room and it's crazy, but anyway. And so I was like, okay, this year I'm gonna go downstairs, like I said, get a tea, feel nice, and like I've been watching really light-hearted things like Lizzie McGuire the movie and stuff like that. That's just really happy, super happy vibes. And then I'll like go back upstairs and do the whole try to put her down again, but yeah, and like kind of make it to 4 o'clock. But yeah, it's just like navigating those first few nights. It's just pretty intense, yeah. Something else that I've done differently this time is I've really let go of just exclusively, I know this sounds bad, okay? Everyone's different. This is not advice, okay? But I'm just cutting up some banana for Stevie. This is like, mum to toddlers and a newborn, but anyway. So what I am doing is I actually have a formula, like a from birth formula. I just do 1 bottle in the middle of the night. So that's something that I did last night because, as I said, she just won't go down. Like she just won't be full enough to be content to lie down in her cot and like stay there. So that made a massive difference last night because I gave her a bottle. I can't tell you, as a breastfeeding, when you're breastfeeding and you're just doing that and then you give a bottle, like honestly, I felt this huge sense of relief because I was like, I know that she's getting this milk and she just took the bottle. I don't know, as I said, it's not advice, but last time with Molly, I was really worried about nipple confusion. And so I was like, no dummy, no bottle, I'm just going to exclusively breastfeed. I want her to get, you know, the milk going and everything. I don't want any nipple confusion. But actually, I kind of shot myself in the foot because then that meant that Molly did not take a bottle. She just would not take a bottle. The only thing she took was a B-box, like the straw sippy cup, when she was like 5 months old. I didn't get any breaks or anything, and it was intense. And then later down the track, when she started daycare, that was tricky because I had to somehow get her to take a bottle. It took a lot of work to get her to, I had to keep doing it and offering it. So this time I'm like, I don't care. I'm just going to introduce a bottle from the beginning. And she actually did give me an hour sleep in her cot so I could sleep without worrying about SIDS and stuff. Because yeah, that's why you got to stay up, because you worry about SIDS and like just got to stay awake holding them the whole night. It's insane. Just another little thing that we're doing this time that's a little bit better as well, I think. You can just put it on your plate and I'll get it for you, okay? Good girl. I'll take off the tops. Well done. A bit of a pigsty at the moment, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Oh, I've also got a few cabbage leaves, frozen cabbage leaves in here. They should probably be put in a container, but anyway, so yeah, frozen cabbage leaves are honestly the best. So when your milk comes in, like you can get the most tender bloody boobs, and then they still have to keep feeding on you as well. And this is the first time I have actually done this. Don't know why I didn't do it in the past. I think she's like latched on a little bit differently. I didn't really get as much pain with Stevie and Molly because I was taught that like if they latch on well, you generally aren't going to get very much pain or whatever. So I don't know, for her latch this time, anyway. But last night I had these in, and no joke, probably within maybe 3 hours, like the symptoms were so much better because I was struggling to like feed her on this side because of the pain. Every time I was just like, oh, whenever she latched on. You know, you need to feed your child, but yeah, so frozen cabbage leaves, my God. I've also been having heaps of like leafy greens, which I feel like has really helped with my mood and just like looking after myself postpartum. I literally got Tom to make me this whole spanakopita, which is like a Greek dish. So it's like he added kale to it as well. And it's got silver beet and like heaps of other things in there that are really like good for you, like spring onion and all that kind of stuff. I feel like doing things like this as well, it's just like making me feel so much better. Oh my God, it is so good. Yum.
Part of who I am, isn't it?
Go on the pub. How was the pub, Tommy?
It was A1.
See, it's funny how I was saying every day is so different, and like today we've got a whole new vibe happening again. I'm just going to do my makeup one-handed because, you know, third baby, you kind of figure out you can do all this stuff way more easily than you think. Today I really feel so grateful that, because Tom works evenings kind of thing, and so that means that he can do the daycare drop-off. So he works like in the afternoon to evening. He's going to be doing all the daycare drop-offs and all the pickups and everything. And I realized like that actually means that I'm able to do that whole 40 days, 40 nights thing. I didn't realize that I was doing it with Stevie and a bit with Molly because it was COVID, but I actually really enjoyed just being able to stay home and like not really see many people and not really go anywhere. I was kind of happy that we were in ISO a little bit because I was like, oh, I get to just be with my baby and just sit in the nursing chair and just let them sleep on me, and I can just watch TV, like watch shows on my phone and laptop and whatever. And I didn't realize like, oh, I was actually kind of doing the 40 days, 40 nights thing, which is like in some cultures, they believe that after you give birth, you should just do nothing for 40 days and 40 nights, except for just, you know, look after your baby, just be with your baby and not really go anywhere. So I don't know, I'm kind of really loving it actually. Like I think, yeah, it actually is such a good feeling to just be at home and just be with your baby and not push yourself to like go anywhere or anything. I bumped into this mum before I gave birth. She had a baby like a couple months before, and she was like doing the daycare pickups and stuff. And I was like, that is so good of you. You're out and about. Like, I'm really impressed. And she's like, yeah, I kind of have to. And so I realized like, oh wow, I'm actually grateful that Tom is going to be working evenings kind of thing, because it means that I don't have to do like the crazy drop-offs and stuff, which usually when you're like on your second or third child, like that's just the reality. Sometimes you have to put the newborn in the car and you got to do the school runs and all that, but I don't have to. And so I'm like really, really grateful for that. It's so funny, like with newborns, how she has just been sleeping on me for maybe an hour, like with just me holding her. And if I was to put her in her crib, like she would squirm and she would just wake up like straight away. I mean, it is so sweet though. That's why I'm sort of enjoying the 40 days, 40 nights kind of concept, because it's, you know, so fleeting. Like it really is. Yeah, I would honestly say like if you can pull off doing the whole 40 nights and 40 days thing, like honestly, do it. Seriously, do it. It's so crazy how at this age, she just won't let me put her down or else she'll just cry. I guess it depends on their mood, but usually like, oh my gosh. And I feel like when it's your baby, like you just stress about it, you know, like you just hate them crying at all. So I'm like, I always stress and I'm like, I've got to pick her up right now. Anyway, I'm feeling pretty good today. I've had a little bit of sleep and still feeling quite just like big sort of thing, which is like totally normal. Like, yeah, it takes time for your body to go back. Like it's gonna be a while, but I feel like I was smaller with the other girls, but I reckon that's because I was way more fit and I had abs and stuff. I can't even hold her head back sometimes because she's just, you've got such strong neck, like strength. Oh my God. Usually you have to really, you know, she's just like looking around, aren't you? You're looking around. Gosh, you forget how little they are. They're so sweet. I cannot tell you though how freaking good it feels to just wear normal clothes again and to like have my waist back a little bit. So I am about 7 days postpartum now. Maybe it's 8 days, but anyway. Oh, and honestly, like it has been a pretty massive week. Like I can't believe that it's already been 7 days since having her. But then at the same time, I'm like, that feels like a long time ago because we've actually come pretty far. She has like touch wood with all this stuff, but she has been giving me a nap in the morning because after doing a lot of sleep consultant stuff with the girls, because they were like so clingy, I'm able to like implement some stuff from what I learnt before. And so what I learnt was that the first nap of the day is the easiest to get them to sleep in their cot. So that's like a really good habit forming thing from the get-go. So I pretty much feed to sleep, but then once she's asleep, I'll slowly, gently like try to get her down in her cot. Stevie is home from daycare today because she had a bit of gastro yesterday, of course. You know, it's just part of having like other kids as well and all this other stuff going on. I'm 7 days postpartum and I already feel so much better in my body. Like still a little bit, you know, healing a little bit and stuff like that. But my gosh, it's just crazy the difference that I feel now. And my body is so much more, like I'm so much more adjusted to the sleep deprivation as well. I was saying to Tom, like I need at least 3 hours of sleep. If I get less than 3 hours in 24 hours, I'm like, I freak out because I'm like, I've only had 2 and a bit hours of sleep. So he will often like give me a chance to nap and he'll hold pee and I'll nap for an hour or two. And like, yeah, I don't know. It all just seems to kind of work when I have like these top up naps. I was just going to go with the flow with pee, but I don't know, I'm just going to have to implement everything that I learned from the get-go with her. Like I know she's so little, but it's crazy how quickly they learn though as well. So I've already got a routine going, like a nighttime routine. I feel like she's already getting used to it. Like, you know, we dim the lights, we do the bath. Last night she actually didn't cry during the bath because both Stevie and Molly were they're just so, I don't know, when they were babies, they didn't like the bath. They would just cry and cry and cry. But I don't know if it makes a difference, like the bath seat that I've got, bring her in the bedroom and all the lights are dim and we like have a little, I like talk to her a little bit and kiss her little cheeks and she loves it. I give her a feed and I put the brown noise on and I turn off the lights. And again, touch wood, she gives me maybe like 20 or 30 minutes in her cot after that. I already feel like that's on the right track. That's definitely progress, you know. In a few months, she'll be so much more used to it, you know, and hopefully she'll give me a bit more of a stretch. It's early days, but we've got a bit of a routine happening, you know, taking a bit more of like a proactive approach. So yeah, and I feel like it made such a big difference. My milk came in and then breastfeeding got established. Those first like 2 or 3 days of cluster feeding are so intense. And now I feel like it's, you know, you get over this hump and then you start getting a little bit better. And it does help that, you know, she's my third baby, so I've learned all this stuff from the sleep consultants and everything over the years with the girls, and now I'm just able to like implement it, you know? Yeah. But anyway, nah. But feeling really good, aren't we, Steves? Or I suppose you're feeling a bit sick, aren't you, sweetie? Anyway, so see you guys in the next video. Yeah. We'll say bye.
Bye.